Yeah, so about the Kroma Airdrop hunt. So on the web page here, when we go to ecosystem and all apps, then I can see all the applications that are here. And then, of course, not all of them are live since it's a new blockchain. So the ones with the live icon here, is something we can interact with. But usually I like to interact with the DEXs, okay, decentralized exchange. So if I come to DeFi here, example, then these are like some of the DEXs and like leverage platforms and all of that, But this Izumi Finance is the only one that is live now, which I also recognize because it's on ZK Sync also. Um, so I go back to all apps. So we can start to run like a transaction count, on this already. You get so for example now, I go to okay, I'll connect the wallet first. It's MetaMask. Uh, Okay, and then it's asking me to switch network. Okay, no problem. Just connect and then okay, I'm currently on Ethereum now, so I can switch like this. Yeah, or I can do it from the wallet even directly. S- Come the network, select Scrum. So you can see now I have just $3 here, but I can interact with this platform, and this platform here, it's a little bit different from the why? Because you can see the interface here, for example. Then look at this the chains here. It's only on like this Chroma platform. But if I should go to ZK Sync, you know, go to DeFi Llama. So I'm on I'm on the ZK Sync that dApps that are currently live there. So you can see the same platform here. You get it has it's currently like on 14 chains. You get so if I will click on this now and I go to website, you can see that interface is share one. Okay, now I don't want to connect wallet yet. You can see the interface is like it's the same, but just a little touch. So I go back here, and now that we're here, we can trade. For example, we go to trade here, so it opens the DEX, and then my wallet is connected, and like this. So you can see that I can run. I have this $3 Ethereum here, and then I can run some transaction. But see, it's not even giving me the USD value here. You get so I just select. Obviously, there's no liquidity yet, so I will select this wrapped Ethereum, and I'm just going to let's say 0.5 or something like this. Okay, so it's like 1 Okay, so we can do 1.6 USD of this now. So let's say wrap, and yeah, see the gas fee and all of that, and I confirm. So it actually work. It's something we can be using for now. Every now and then, just run. We don't even need much, like $10. Just for the transaction count. See confirmed. So I can click here to view it on the transaction on the blockchain. So I can see this current transaction here. You get, and then which I can also access from here. This block explorer. You get so. You can see the current transaction. If I want to see the transaction I've been running here, I just look for my wallet address. Okay, this one. I just copy it. Okay, I will close this page now. This one, let's type, and I will go to the web page and just access it from here. Explorer, the same thing, and I just paste my wallet address here and click enter. So scroll down, we can see that we're already building transactions here. You understand? So which is of course the volume is also part of what they look at during the airdrop, but um your transaction count also matters a lot. Yeah. So we can see that it's working. You get so I'll close this, go back, and then I can unwrap it again. I just switch this. Okay, maximum. Okay, and unwrap. So I just completed two transactions at the same time like this. Okay, confirm. See, online. So practically just once, maybe every other day, like a day or two interval, just run a transaction for now since it's a new chain. You get so now my all my eights are back. You see, okay, it's back now. So if I go to MetaMask, it's back to see. So it's like it doesn't even cost anything to run any transaction here. You get and um we close this. It's going to go on. I close this and go back to this page. So this the Dex is what is life here, Then in games you can see this land war. In NFTs, nothing is live yet. So the more apps we interact with, obviously not all. If you want to see uh the apps that are more like relevant, that have more liquidity, if you come to DeFi Llama. So just DeFi Llama link the web page and on the home screen, I mean. You just see this chains. Yeah. When you click, you can select, you can now search for Chroma. So Chroma is here, example. So you can see total value lock is just $231. So meaning there is nothing happening here yet, even. And you can see the protocol that is here, that's ranking number one now, and which is the only one is this IZ swap. And total value lock. So relatively nothing. So it means we are very early. You get, and this defiler is very good. Like if I come here to change to ZK sync, ZK so ZK sync, so ZK sync error, yeah. So let's ZK sync error, total value locked, 120 million. Then see the top decks, sync swap mute, So any airdrop hunt, I just stay with the top 10 for example, because look at the total value locked, 53 million, 15 million, like that, until it gets to about like 1 million or so. Yeah, I can still play with most of these ones here, but just really small transactions like $5, $10, $15, like this, just to build like interact with different smart contracts, because it's your transaction count. There's the number of smart contracts you interact with, the volume. This also, they all play a big role, But the more you scroll down, you see the more, these ones are basically empty, nothing. So I basically stay from, you know, um, let's say I stay from one till about maybe 15, till about, or even 20. But these ones are small. But the top five decks, or protocols, yeah, I can use them a lot because they have liquidity. You get, so the same thing if I want to hunt any other, like BSC, for example, you can see all the protocols, total value lock by ranking. Pancake swap is the first one like that. And this DeFi Llama is good. The overview chains, click chains, you can see all the chains, EVM, non-EVM rollups and parachains, or you have all the categories here. And you can see here, it has 215 chains. So we can search from here. Also, whatever you want, same. Okay, you can tick and untick whatever you don't want to include. And Yeah, this is the total. Yeah. And other stuff, they have this airdrop tab here also. So we can see new protocols, This one just listed a day ago, 2 days ago, like that. Yeah. So all these ones are new, 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 new. But obviously, the airdrops that are more massive, you hear them on YouTube and everybody's really talking about them. So these are much more relevant because there are no confirmations or anything, but just potentials. Yeah, this protocol is, I mean, this website is very important. You can find anything, NFTs, borrow aggregators, bridges. You know, I can see bridges overview, Arbiton bridge, Polygon, zk bridge, see, by ranking, cross and all of that. So some of the best bridges, liquidity, volume, and all of that. Okay, so Uniswap has the top volume, PancakeSwap, Torchain, like that. So it helps you, tells you what chain or protocol to use, that is most relevant. So you don't have to, beat around the bush, Fox, like that. You get so basically about this. So we just come back here every other time to see what is happening. So I'm done. Um, all apps, to see what is happening. If anything is live that we can interact with, you know, basically. And yeah, so mainnet. So there's a test net here, but mainnet is much more relevant. Yeah, in the same way for zk sync also. If I go see zk sync, yeah. So these are like my interactions so far. Some of them. Yeah. And I just make like a bookmark of the apps. So there's a folder here called zk sync apps. And so these are some of the top 10 or 15 dApps, When I just put them here and just and obviously you will not find everything on DeFi Llama, you find everything. You see, we will not find, like, say if I go to SyncSwap, which is this DEX here, which is this top DEX on zk sync. If I go to SyncSwap and I click on here, this bridges, and go to bridges. So I can see some bridges that are actively, running on zk sync chain also, which are not necessarily listed on the DeFi Llama. So there are some websites like on DEXs, they will just integrate most of the stuff, So I can, if I want to use Across now, I just go to Across page, connect wallet, and select what I want to select, then the chain, so you can see the key-sync error and all of that. But if I come to DeFi Llama, I cannot find Across protocol, at the moment. You get. So this is also good to some of the DEX or protocol, they can include such information on their website. So I can use any of these bridges, for example, which are different smart contract also, to bridge between networks on zk-sync. And yeah, and on this for zk-sync, there is also, that's on the official website. When I come here to networks and I go to explore ecosystem, so they have this integration with dApp Radar. Okay, zk-sync ecosystem, all of that. Also bridges, you can see like that across protocol. It's not even here. If I click on see all, you will not find it here, even on the official listings of zk-sync. You get, so there are some apps that are already running that we can interact with, but they are not necessarily here. So it's just about discovering and then playing around with stuff. DeFi, you know. So even looking here, So some of this stuff here, but obviously we can't tell what has liquidity here. This is where um DeFi Llama comes into play because we can see exactly what's it's really happening. The total value locked, see, and uh, meaning the top one ZK Sync 53 million, 15, like that, like that, like that, thereabout. So this is how you to know what to play around with every other time. Um, yeah, so for this one, I will just be using this, like I can bridge more funds here, like maybe just something little, uh, 20, 30, $40, just play around with this, just build transactions for now. And there is this website, Dunes. Is this? No. Um, yeah, Dune.com. Just to have an idea of zero ranking. Let's see. Just to have an idea of. So when you sign up on this website, it's important. You can bookmark this stuff. Okay, I can just log in here for myself. So, uh, so I have my favorite list here. So basically, if I click favorite, I can see what the tabs that I'm using now. So if we go to, let's say this one, for example, and just scroll down, we can see some guides here, ranking score based on the algorithm on what to do. So numbers of users chains, like that. Conduct transactions to two destination chains. Conduct transaction to five destination chains. So if you have conducted transaction in between five chains, uh, uh, 10 chains like that, and see this one conduct transaction during two distinct months, 6 months, 9 months, So these are how they use to score this airdrop, you know. So the more this is just a guide, So this is for chains, months, and weeks, and days. So obviously months, weeks, and days it still has to do with time. Then conducted more than 10 transactions. So this is a total transaction count, five contracts exchanged, based on smart contracts. Then this is volume, breach more than like 1,000 worth of assets, 10,000 like this, thereabout. So it can be like, even if I have an example, just 100, and I breach it over and over again from it just built up, the volume built up, but so obviously the transaction fee is something to consider. But if you are using like bridging between layer two, so it's cheaper compared to bridging from Ethereum directly. Um, so if I'm bridging, let's say 1,000 and every other time 1,000, so if I do that 10 times, I've hit this target here, 10K. So the more. So imagine you do this even like in hundreds, but almost every time. And the transaction count also. So it's all the volume builds up over time. And some of them are good. You just paste your wallet here, your wallet address, and you're able to see um what, by your score, ranking score, transaction count, the amount you breached, interacted source chains, and all of that. So some of this dashboard, they have to update frequently because sometimes it takes some time or it's not updated. So you might not get some info, but it's useful. Yeah, network. Yeah, I go to home and discover. You can see different stuff here. From here, popular dashboard. So you can go to this airdrop tag and start to see different things. And the more people use, you know what is good. That, like that. Yeah, yeah. So that is it.